welcome to baseball action as the Wilmette Waves begin their season against the Maine South Hawks in the Illinois Summer Baseball League. Glad to have you with us. And let our second season of baseball, actually our third season, second season being the playoffs, but our third season of baseball, as Wilmette takes on one of the new members of the Illinois Summer Baseball League, County Mac Baseball, the Maine South Hawks. Glad to have you with us, and welcome to the game.
Well, how do you do, everybody? All set to get underway with the game. James Krabis will lead it off for the Wilmette Waves. And the first pitch in low, ball one. And we're underway. And pitch low, ball, 2-0. We missed the first game of the season. We had a camera that didn't work. Delivery. In it for strike. Alex Mendez on deck. Brendan Stressler in the hole. Swing and a miss, straight. If the weather holds out, as many as 40 games to the summer season in the 6-week span. Ground ball. Third baseman has it over to first in time. I think he got him on the tag. And one away. Here's Alex Mendez. And a pitch outside, a ball. And a little foul tip. We get to see some of the Trevian players of the future, along with some of the Maine South players, I guess. Although obviously we don't see the Maine South players as often as we see the future New Trier players. There have been some major league players that have played for both these teams. Base hit. And speaking about professional players, Charlie Tilson has gone back into professional sports. Yeah, baseball. And he started off in the Mexican League, went to the Long Island Ducks in an independent league, kind of like the Frontier League. From where their Double-A Reading, Pennsylvania, a fly ball, shallow center, take for the out. Stressler flies out for out number 2, Graham Mastros. And from Reading, Pennsylvania, Double-A, he is up at Triple-A now, all in the space of 5 weeks. And with the Philadelphia Phillies organization playing there. And a strike. And Ben Breck is working his way up. He's at Single-A, Charleston, South Carolina. the River Dogs. There's a strike. Throw out the second, not in time. Stolen base for Mendez as Mastros continues to bat. I pop up foul, one on a plate. And we won't get any windshield whackers here. There's no parking places within range of a foul ball. They'll look back, the delivery, and that's high ball. Marco Coter on the mound for Maine South. And strike three. And that's it for the top half of the first inning. In the inning, no runs. A hit in the man left. Joe Ward, the batter. And low and inside a ball. Low and outside the ball. Dylan Mayer on the mound. Going to be a junior at New Trier. And outside the ball. And low ball. Oh, making a strike at the knees. Joe Ward leading it off for Maine South, bottom half of the first inning. And ball four. Liam Maloney, the batter. We are right under the landing approach for O'Hare Airport, and I mean, right under. And you're going to hear in our broadcast here jets flying overhead quite a bit. Throw to first, runner back. A protective butt foul. And again, the throw to first, and again, the runner back. Again, showing bunt. And pop up and, sensational catch by Henry Wolf. Nice catch by Henry Wolf. And a ball low and inside. So the first runner back. Snap throw by Henry Wolf. Wolf going to be a junior at New Trier. First exposure, both the entire battery here. First exposure to what is basically varsity action, varsity play. Throw to first. Oh, they got the runner picked off. The throw, and they got him. Caught stealing. Charlie Shaw, the batter. Yeah, straight. And a pitch low ball. And ball 4. Second walk issued by Mayer and Noah Collin, the batter. And the ball gets away. Runner will trot on over. And outside the ball. The long look back, the pitch. And ball 3. Stuck that elbow out, trying to get hit. And straight. 3-1. We'll be here all summer long. And ball 4. So 2 on with 2 out. And Brady Marquez, the batter. And that's a strike. Maine South, Adam Rosales, a Major League Baseball player. Mark Gorey, I don't remember his resume, as it were. I remember Rosales, who played for the Colorado Rockies, the Oakland A's, and I want to say San Diego Padres also. Well, I've been going back through my old collection and saw a couple of games of his part of that. in strike 3. In the inning, no runs, no hits, 3 walks, 2 left. At the end of 1, no score. Lewis, Florida, leading off the top of the 2nd. Florida, Sean Ropka and Reed Savaras. Saravis. I'm getting to know him too. A whoopsie swing. And right to the third baseman for the out. Sean Ropka, the batter. There's strike. And a pitch high ball. Join us on the network, wherever you may be. We'll be around doing sports. And a wake-up call back at us. Now, as annoying as those planes are for, say, an hour and a half or 2 hours of a baseball game, there's a ball outside. Imagine being on the football stadium for 3 football games on a Saturday with not only the airplane, strike 3, 2 down. Sorevas, the batter. And a ball. But having the PA system 2 feet from your ear going full blast. And a base hit single. So first at bat as a varsity player, and Sorevas with the single. Here's Henry Wolf. So the first, runner back. Getting the throw over there, runner back. Short a bunt. There goes the runner on an attempted steal. They got him. And 3 up, 3 down. No runs, a hit. Nobody left. Go to the bottom half of the frame. And no score in this one. We're at Maine South. Nick Briglio takes a strike. And straight up the chute and back a little bit. Foul ball, out of play. Outside of ball. And I was saying that before with the sound, imagine doing that for 3 football games. That's almost 8 hours. 2, 4, 6. About 7 hours. And no respite. When I used to have that happening, I always go home with a headache. I wonder why. Ball outside. And low and inside the ball. And ball 4. Leadoff walk. And Matt Romano, the batter. And a pitch high and outside the ball. We will be here doing these games. Try and do them. Line shot, through for the base hit single. So 2 on. And Leo Corbett. One of the things about summer baseball, they usually bat 10 and sometimes even 11. Showing bunt, pitch low and outside the ball. And tried to bunt, missed it, strike. A long look in by the lefty Mayer. And the pitch. And straight. And a ball. You know, one of the things about summer baseball that is different than during the regular season is summer baseball, you get players that want to play with, quote unquote, the travel team and then, you know, play with the Waves as well. And the problem that I have with that is you're getting two different sets of coaching. And with that, then the balancing act is how do you handle instruction on positioning and things like that? And you're obviously using one of those teams probably as simply a place to play games. And that can be very dangerous, you know, because you're not doing a service to yourself. You're learning bad habits by doing that. You're just reinforcing. And a pitch low ball. And inside the ball. And low and away. Oh, making a strike on the outside corner. I guess his ump likes that. Those knee-high outside corner things. As long as he's consistent with it, I've got no problem with it. And that's low ball. And that walks in a run. And a ball. Drew Coninen. And that's a ball. To the first runner back. And straight. And that's another walk. And another run walked in. Back to the top of the batting order. Joe Ward, the batter. Dylan Neal, the courtesy runner. There's a strike. And fouled away. And strike three. So one out. And Liam Maloney, the batter. And a balk. I think that was. No? I don't know. He was signaling that way. And straight. And a ball inside. Outfield playing straight away. Infield at normal depth. And a ball. Nice pickup by Henry Wolf. And high for a ball. And ball four. And yet another run walked in. Charlie Shaw, the batter. Change of pitchers here. And Will Hayes now on the mound. And pitch low ball. Foul ball back. And low and outside the ball. Throw to first. Runner back. I don't know why you're throwing the first. Nice throw. I mean, sort of, but you got bases loaded. Why are you throwing the first? Counts full. And strike three. Second strikeout of the inning, 2 down. Noah Cullen, the batter. And the ball gets away. And everybody moves up. Another run home. And low and inside a ball. And the ball low. And straight. And strike. Thought it was a ball. Old days. You'd be called showing up the umpire and you'd be out. Scooped that little pop-up and taken by Mastros, the third baseman for the out the end of the inning. At the end of 2, it's 4-0 now. Maine South leading Wilmette. And Henry Wolf leads it off. Wolf, Sam Gossard, and Jack Mastros. 2 up. Popped up. First baseman over in foul territory. Has it for the out. One away. And Gossard. A little pop up and quickly 2 up, 2 down. Again, taken by the first baseman. And a strike one. Swinging away the strike 2. And down low, ball. Top of the 3rd inning. And swinging a miss, strike 3, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, over to the left. Go to the bottom half of the 3rd. And Wilmette chasing 4. Brady Marquez leads it off for the Maine South Hawks. Our first game of the summer season here on the network. High and outside of all. And down low ball. Swinging a bit straight. And inside the ball. Hayes into the windup, the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Marquez leading off the bottom of the 3rd. And a fly ball, that's going to be a gapper out there. To the wall, one hops the fence, and a double for Marquez. And Nick Briglio, the batter. Ryan Krischke, bench running out there. And pitch low ball. That's right. Matt Romano on deck. The long look back. A couple of times. Pitch high ball. That double look back, I don't like. I find more often than not a pitcher that does that going to throw a ball. And ground ball. Second baseman over to first. On the play over to third. Goes Krishke. Matt Romano, batter. And a high pop-up on the infield and taken by Mendez for the out. Two-way. Leo Corbett, the batter. Pitch outside the ball. And the ball gets away. That's going to bring home a run. And it's 5-0. Inside a ball. Three and out. And ball four. So Corbett draws the walk, and Aaron Elliott, the batter. And he gets hit by the pitch. So 2 on. Inside the ball. Drew Konanen, the batter. And swinging a bit straight. So back to second, they got him. Caught him leaning the wrong way. In the inning, 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, 2 left. It's 5-0 Maine South as we go to the 4th inning. And James Carabas leads it off. Carabas, Mendez, and Brendan Stressler do up. And a pitch outside corner for strike. Strike 2. They lock in the load and fouled away. Ooh, just a little bit outside the ball. Top of the batting order here for Wilmette. And scooped and fouled away. And low and away a ball. And Scoop, that's going to drop in for a base hit. Single out in center field. And James Carabas aboard to lead off the top of the fourth. Alex Mendez, the batting. Kind of a slow-moving ball game today. So to first, runner back. And that's a ball. And foul ball. Mendez singled his last time up. Stole second. Throw to first, runner back. Yeah, foul ball. There's kind of two thoughts in well, I'll hold off on that. I was gonna go off again. Ball inside. Yeah, down low ball. And straight three. Knee high outside corner. Here's Brendan Stressler. Here goes a runner, stolen base for Carabas. Graham Mastros on deck. 1 out. Time called. Signaling issues outside the ball. Throw out the second runner back. And a high fly ball. Center fielder waits, takes it for the out. Carabas tagged but didn't go. Mastros the batter. And the pitch. Blowing outside the ball. and fouled away. And a line shot, that's down the line. That's a fair ball. And Mastro's on his way to second. Going to change places with Carabas. And the Waves are on the board here with a double by Mastros. And it is 5-1 now, in favor of Maine South. But Waves on the board. Here's Lewis, Florida. Swinging to base straight. I always love when parents and even the guys downtown, the guys that try and do the rankings and stuff, they're so into this off-season stuff that they'll say, what a player is doing in the summer, strike three. What the player's doing in the summer, or what a team does in the summer, is going to correlate to what happens in the fall, well, or the winter, or the following spring. Is just, it's ridiculous. You take a look at this, and not everybody's playing on the team. You've got things you're taught, and you just don't. For particularly these players, the things that are taught that just don't continue on. They don't retain it. Go back to old habits and stuff like that. You got to reteach them. So does that necessarily mean they're terrible? No, doesn't. But the idea of predicting for the future is my point. It just doesn't correlate. Makes for a good copy, but doesn't correlate. Drew Conant, the batter. And strike three. He was the batter. And back to the top of the batting order. And Graham Mastros now on the mound. Well, early in the summer, trying to get a look-see at everybody. Foul ball. A perfect example. I was just thinking of, kind of the things that happen in the summer. During the summer, you get a lot of players, this is their first exposure to a close to varsity level. You also have players that are going to be playing varsity, and then you've got, your players that are your top varsity players, and, and you get summer vacations and all kinds of things that come in here. Baseball in the summer has always been a kind of a laid-back proposition. I've seen the earlier years here of doing my games in the summer. players were there, and they were there every game. And now the parents want the kids to be traveling. They want their kids in the combines to get noticed. And I think that's ridiculous because, you know what? If you're good enough, you're going to get noticed. Both Charlie Tilson and Ben Breck were both proof of that. And pitch low ball. They played here during the summer. Now, I'm not saying they didn't do other stuff after the season was over that helped to get them noticed. But I'm saying, during the season, they didn't go to combines and things like that. In fact, there was a thing at his time called, at Charlie Tilson's time, the Junior Showcase. And Charlie Tilson didn't even go to that. He gave the spot up. He said, "I'm not going." He was already set as a going to be junior at the University of Illinois, as it turned out, but he didn't go there because he got drafted in the second round. But and hit by the pitch. And Charlie Zhao aboard. That's 2 on with 2 out. Noah Collin, the batter. I've said it many, many times, and people don't want to listen to me on it. Then I've got proof of it. It's not where you play, it's how you play. And how you play is determined by how hard you practice and how hard you're willing to work. And it's not about being in a combine and how fast, your exit velocity and the pitching speed or your throw speed or any of that. I mean, that's part of it, certainly, but there's 3 intangibles that are the most important. One is your determination and your willingness to work and your coachability. The second part of that is your intuition, whether you know what the heck to do or without having to process it in your head before you do it. And another hit batter here. And the bases are loaded with 2 out. And Ryan Rischke, the batter. And the final component is your teamwork. And that's why I say playing on a multiple number of teams, you can't develop teamwork because you're doing it 2 different ways and 3 different ways. What is it if one guy's saying in a certain play, you hit the cutoff man as an outfielder, and the other one's saying, well, instead of hitting that cutoff man, I want you to be throwing in that situation to the second baseman or to the, or throw it home or whatever. Or the coach's entire idea, well, the important thing for you to do is to be hitting long balls and getting noticed. There's a strike. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. In the inning, no runs, no hits. A walk, 2 hit batters, and 3 left. We played through 4, and it's 5-1 in favor of Maine South. And top of the 5th inning, Sean Kopka, the batter. Ropka. Sorry, Sean. Sean Ropka, the batter. And if it's low ball. So Ropka, Saravis, and Henry Wolf do up. Yeah, straight. Glad to have you on the network. Yeah, and inside the ball. And a line shot. Fair ball down the line. Ropka on his way to second will make it easily. Stand-up double. And Saravis, the batter. And a pitch high ball. Ball 1. Ball 2. And high ball. The long look back, the pitch. Inside a ball. And ground ball, first baseman over to the pitcher covering. On the play over to third goes Ropka. And Henry Wolf, the batter. And a pitch high ball. I take that back. It's not Wolf. That's Adam Cherish. Lucas Cherish. Adamson's dad. I know his dad very well. Played hockey. High pop-up. Taken by the catcher. Straight up the chute. Sam Gossert, the batter. I wrote on my scorebook, Adam. That's why I misspoke there. And I know his dad so well. What goes around comes around. Out of the delivery. Low and away a ball. I'll make it a strike on the outside. Yeah, I got stuck again by the sump. And 3-1. The count. On Gossard, Jack Mastros on deck. 2 out. And in the dirt. Ball 4. And pitch low ball. Swinging a bit straight. Yeah, strike at the knees. And strike 3. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Move to the bottom half of the frame. And Jack Ane leading it off. And Luca Schulmeyer on the mound now. And ball outside. Interesting delivery. We've had a number of sidewinders and strike. Back way New Trier, Wilmette, had a long history. Side armors. Well. And fly ball out to center. 1 away. Here's Tommy Marish batting for the Hawks. And a ball 1. And a strike. Swing and a miss, strike. And a ball. And strike 3. 2 down. And Leo Corbett, the batter. And the pitch comes in high, a ball. Another ball. You have to do something about that hat there, Luca. Foul ball. 2-1. Blackjack. And 3-1. And ball 4. And Aaron Brilliant. Throw to first. Throw it back. Brilliant, the batter. And fouled away. And stolen base. And that's going to be a triangle shot. Drop in for the base hit. And coming home to score is Corbett with the 6th run of the ball game. 6-1 in favor of Maine South. And another stolen base. Marco Coter batting. And foul ball. Fouled away. Beautiful day for baseball. I love the summer days. Baseball in the summer. Ground ball. Long throw and threw it wide. And the runners advance. Runner on second advances to third. So runners at the corners. Foul ball. Oh. Taking line shot, rather. Right back. Taken for the out. We go to the 6th. Nice job by Luca Schulmeyer reaching out and stabbing at one. So we go to the 6th. Aiden Nicholson batting. And pitch high ball. And in there for a strike. And straight. .55-footer, ball 4. And Nicholson aboard. They'll lead off the inning. P.J. Nilk, the batter. Outside the ball. Throwing away a ball. I mentioned earlier about Charlie Tilson. Some of these Waves players who played for the Waves in the fall last year played for Charlie. Charlie coached for the Waves. Now with AAA Lehigh Valley in the Philadelphia Phillies organization. There's a strike. And during the spring, the assistant pitching coach was Kerry Wood. So he had a couple of major leaguers work with them. Ball 4. Here's A.J. Steinbach. Pitches high a ball. And low ball. And fouled away. And high and away a ball. Ground ball. Second baseman over to first in time. Moved the runners along, though. Nice job getting it to the right side of the infield. Here's Luca Schulmeyer. And in there for strike. Strike 2. Here at Maine South. High bounder. Up the middle, they're not going to have any play. A single and run home. Will Hayes, the batter, and, well, they scored that as a hit. I would have scored that, I think, maybe as an error. But in any case, to run home, 2 on. Another run in. Sean Ropka takes the pitch High and tight, shave and haircut, 2 bits. And strike, knee high outside corner. And low and outside a ball. And high and tight a ball. Strike on the outside corner to Ropka. Ropka doubled last time up. And fouls one off. And on the base hit right back up the middle. And a little whoopsie out there, and that'll, but Luca will score anyway. Single. And foul ball. Saravis to the batter. Outside the ball. The long look back, the pitch on the way, and that's high ball. And a line shot. And it's a base hit there, too. And another run home. And the Waves putting a little something together here. Second minute straight. Lucas Cheris, the batter. Low and outside a ball. And up high a ball. And time called. And right two. The Cheris. Deuces, I believe, on the count. Runners with their lead. And a pitch high a ball. There goes the runners, and doesn't matter, ball 4. So the bases are loaded. Surf's up for the Waves. And Sam Gossard, the batter, takes a strike. Top of the sixth inning. Waves have come back, made it close. Inside the ball. Six 5 the score. Yeah, straight. And a high bounder. They'll take the play at the plate. They got him on the fielder's choice. Initially, he called him safe there because there was no tag, and then he realized it was force out. Yep, did, so. Bases remain loaded. And Jack Mastros, the batter. And low and inside the ball. And that one got away, and the ball game is all tied up at 6. 5 runs in the inning. Outside the ball, ball 4. And once again, the surf's up for the Waves. And Aiden Nicholson takes a pitch outside, batting for the second time in the inning. 11th man to bat in the inning. And strike. Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. 6-6 here in the top of the 6th. And strike. One and two. And the ball gets away, but not far enough for anybody to come home. That's what would have had to have happened with the bases loaded. Pitches high ball. And the count's gone full. And strike 3, and the inning over. But the Waves make a comeback and have tied this one up at 6 as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And Liam Maloney. Ground ball over to first. One up, one down. Charlie Shaw, the batter. And Schulmeyer's pitch is well outside the ball. Down low ball. Battery now of Schulmeyer and Cherith. Swinging a bit straight. Another one down low ball. Baseball. Glad to have you on the network. Bottom of the sixth inning. Lengthy ball game. Ball knotted up. And ball four. So Shaw draws a walk. Been on base 3 times, and all 3 didn't connect. I was doing a little quiz with a couple of the players. And how could you score a run with a batter never touching the ball? A batter never touching a ball. And I came up with a walk on 4 pitches, a stolen base, and at 4 different plays. It has to be 4 different plays. It can't be one play repeated. Stolen base, a balk, and a wild pitch. Here comes the runner home. He's safe. Over to second. They got him. And that's out number 2. Here's Ryan Kreschke. Strike. Fouled away. And a ball. And strike 3. P.J. Nelk, the batter. And a ball. I just thought of another way that could happen. A walk on 4 pitches, a steal of second, but the catcher throws it into center field. So he's on third base, and then either a pass ball or a walk or a wild pitch. So nobody touched the baseball. Pitch is low ball. I don't think you'd see it in pro sports, but you can certainly see it in something like high school sports, something like that. And actually, as I think back on it, I can think of Nelk struck out. This is AJ Steinbeck. Strike 2. 7-6. Maine South, top of the 7th. I can think of both players from Wilmette, New Trier that would let it happen. Have it happen to them. And the other way, I mean, be interesting. There's a strike. Luca Schulmeyer, the last hope. And strike 3, and the ball game is all over. For Maine South, 7 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They're struck out 7 times. They were walked 13 times, 10 left on base, and 2 stolen bases. For Wilmette, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 10 times. They were walked 4, 7 left on base, and 2 stolen bases. That'll do it for us for Game 1 of the season. Stick around for more baseball action on the network, and for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. This has been a Metro Chicago Sports Network copyrighted presentation, all rights reserved.